Welcome back. And one small run at the moment, feeding 4 mils, fishing a 6 mil. I had a carp on, but he took me straight into the lily pads, which is always an issue when you fish close to a snag. I'm just feeding 6 fish meal. Oh, 4 mils, that was a better bite. Wind's all over the place. It's sort of behind me, and then it's to the side, and then it's in front. It's sort of really blowing all over the place, which is making it a bit difficult with the wag to keep the grub accurate. There's plenty of fish out there. John's doing well on the pier. He's had chub, carp, bream, F1s, all on this feeder, all on banded pellet. So I'm getting quite a few bites, and if I go down to a 4 mil, I'll get a bite of chuck. But the trouble is, there's an awful lot of them are just little roach and rudd. So I'll sit out on a 6 mil and hopefully get a better bite and a better fish. But definitely cooler today. I've got my sweatshirt on and a little hoodie, whereas the last couple of times it's been t-shirt all the way. So I've got a competition on Sunday on the little lake at Evegate. That should be quite interesting because that'll be carp all the way. It'll just be a case of how many we can get in rather than how many we catch, because they are feisty little devils up there, no doubt about that. It'll fish harder because of the that's it, we're into our first proper fish. I think it's probably a bream. Oh no, crikey, it's a big old roach. That is a nice roach anywhere. Come on. It's a lovely roach wherever you catch them from. Slipping back. Put a bit more grub out there and then I'll sort me hook bait out. As you can see, banded 6 mil pellet, and I always try and keep the pellet right up the back of the hook so you get the maximum hooking power. Yeah, that was a lovely roach. Proper bite as well, that was just gone. No messing about. Another half a dozen, 10 pellet round it, well, near it. Oh, that was another nice little bite then. You do miss quite a few on the wag, but it's good sport. This wind is a pain. You can see the way it keeps chopping and changing. 1 minute it's over my shoulder, the next minute it's from the left, the right, in front. I am actually clipped up because the waggler that I've got on is quite capable of going beyond those lily pads, so if I hit it as hard as I possibly can, I know it won't go in the lilies. There's a little run I've got there on the float. I don't know what that's all about. Lift bite, look at it, sticking out the water like a lighthouse. Obviously I think a small fish. He's let it go now. Probably a rudd. Still there. Finally went under and I missed it. Just check your pellet, make sure that it hasn't moved from the back of the hook, because that does happen. See if we can get some pellets around the float this time. Oh, big caught there. I'll have to aim off about 5 metres. Better. This tri-cast John Allerton 13-foot waggler rod's a good rod. It's got a bit of backbone as well, so if you do catch a decent fish, it's more than capable of handling it. Punch that one into the wind. You see how the wind's now, it's in my face. Bizarre. Not really where I want to be there, so no point in sitting behind a bad cast. Wind's just dropped away, I should be able to get this. That's better. Completely sunk, just give the rod tip a whip. Here we go. Oh, how did I miss that? Crikey, I'm glad I'm not on that match with Pete Joyner today. I was going to give him a 1-to-1 with the wagglers. Cool. He'd have slaughtered me. Gonna bait right round the float, that'll help. See if we can hook the next one. Lovely bite, that last bite, sailed away. Trouble is, the closer I get to the lily pads, the more I've got a chance of hooking a carp, and I really would like bream today, so I'm going to stay away from them a little bit. A little bite there, just caught out with a desperately slow bite, that was. That might have just been tripping along the bottom and dragged onto a bit of rubbish. All looks okay. The secret with the waggler is you've got to keep putting the bait in, because you're feeding over quite a broad area, unlike when you fish the pole. Have a little bite. Oh, lift bite. Oh, you're going to take it under, mate. You're still got the bait at the moment. I'm going to leave it just for a second, see if you take it under. I'm not great on lift bites. A bit like the sea fishing, the drop back bites. I've missed a few of them in my time. Back in the good old days when the cod were there, crikey. It was just like someone had cut your line. It used to just fall onto the beach. You'd think, God, that's real like crazy. Sometimes they were on, sometimes they weren't. That's it, we got, oh, it's a jumping bream. It's one of them jumping bream, John. They do like a bit of acrobatics, don't they? Nice bream, about £1.5. Jumped straight out the water. Oh dear, I've dropped my landing net. Hold on, I have to go and get that.